everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Packers going up against the Vikings. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. An early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, I think from what we saw down on the field, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Great protection. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 38 yards. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
4 down, check, 4 down. Let's go. Boom, landing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And here now it's second and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
3rd down now following the run. The play clock's running down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Surveying the field. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeves. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. One man in the backfield, Elliott. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. They're going to be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 10-zip our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw, and he's got his man on the out route. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 3-19.
The play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick hitting plays.
So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half. Touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly,
No. Check. Patriot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Their dangerous wide receiver. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
they come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got time. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He'll drop to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the...
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Green 39. Green pass.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to...
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. Both teams have played smart with the football in the first half. Each team has avoided that one big turnover to this point, and it's a reason we have a very tight game at halftime. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Here early in the first, the catch will be made deep down the field, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 33-yard line. Vikings have it later on the drive. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught, and he caps the drive with the score, giving them an early lead. 1st and 10. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and now they get in for the touchdown. Vikings up by 2 touchdowns. Late in the second, the pass is completed into tight coverage, and it leads to a touchdown. This cuts the deficit to 8. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call. The second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. The Vikings defense getting ready to go. They've got the lead on the scoreboard. And just speaking of the scoreboard, forget it. When you're leading, whether the defense has given up 0 points or 30. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go! Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
The play clock's running down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Green 39!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Play clock winding down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Philly, here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
It's caught inside the 25.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
He'll drop to throw. Finding time. Going for the deep ball. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Here's Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up fourth and goal.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it. though, because you're exactly right.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now let's go! Blue 90! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! No, check! Patriot!
They come out here in the eye. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Set! 319! 319!
The play clock's running down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Green 39!
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. They'll come out in the pistol.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did really nice job there.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So make it 3 field goals for him now. And this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these these drives.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just
looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
so many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Ten yards still left on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go now. Back to the NFL. Here we go. Detroit. Set. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They come out here in the eye. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 5 yards to gain here on third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Surveying the field. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the Vikings defense ready to head back out there now. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to the defense. Get to the bench, get some rest.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go, 56. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Blue landed.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Now, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll set up to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. And they got 29 yards there. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Play clock winding down. They'll set up a throw, and he rifles one incomplete. Try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw again. Flush to his right.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their big tight end. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Here we go now. Blue, Leopard, Leopard. Rush it, rush it. Over.
The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
A give to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One man on the backfield, Elliott. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Marching back out there, ready for the next possession. Here comes the Vikings defense. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter...
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to
Now let's go! Blue landed!
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Hey. 4 down. Let's go. 3-19.
Now Elliott. And not much of an... And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is Elliott. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
3-19.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So we're back in the offense. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Packers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.